Pranams, Vanakkam, and a super special welcome to this week's Sunday Sadhana, your favorite Hindu magazine program right here on SABC2. We spice today's lineup with international flavor as we bring you an exclusive interview with sport legend Sam Ramsamy, a key member of the South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee. And then we take an interesting look at South Africa's link to India through the legacy of the great Mahatma Gandhi. During the apartheid era, South African sport suffered many grave setbacks. However, due to sporting heroes like Sam Ramsamy, who spent the better part of his life fighting for excellence and equality in sport, South Africa was eventually triumphant. Seated as the only South African on the International Olympic Committee, Ramsamy is a legend of note, spreading the love and unity of his spirituality onto the field of sport.
The Olympic Games, to me, is an international religion, a religion that encompasses every other aspect of life. It encompasses every human being. It encompasses what everybody in the world is trying to achieve with equal opportunities to get to what all of us will call salvation. And that is what the IOC's philosophy is. It is a philosophy of life. When we go to the Olympic Games, that's what we see. We see equal opportunities for everybody. I come from a very strong Hindu family. It is, in my view, the oldest religion in the world, a religion that has so many functions. And I'm the first black South African to be elected onto the IOC. I retired from the National Olympic Committee after the 2004 Olympic Games, and I'm still a member of the committee. Now it's called SASCOC, the South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee. When I became a coach, I realized that black people had low ceilings. They couldn't take part in international competition. They couldn't take part in representative matches. And then I realized the issue was apartheid.
Apartheid played a major role in keeping South Africa out of the global sports arena. But in the year 1990, when apartheid was being abolished, South Africa was re-entered into the international sports scene and later the prestigious Olympic Games.
Our major highlight was in 1992 when South Africa went into the Olympic Games in Barcelona as the first non-racial team. And that was our first involvement in the Olympic Games. But the highlight really after that was in 1996 in Atlanta when we won 3 gold medals at the Olympic Games there. And up to now, that particular type of record has not yet been achieved or broken. To me, the Olympic Games is very reminiscent of Hinduism. Hinduism is a way of life, it's a philosophy of life that all of us must respect throughout the world. And the rings themselves are interlocked. They represent the 5 continents, and the colors there represent one form or another of every flag in the world. Pierre de Coubertin, who founded the Olympic Games, and in fact, he is the one who created the Olympic rings. And he said, Olympism represents the philosophy of life. And that, I think, is what Hinduism represents.
Hinduism unites people from all over the world whilst propagating universal principles of the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. Gandhiji's own teachings of satyagraha and ahimsa, inspired by the Bhagavad Gita, has over the years motivated millions to follow in his footsteps.
Gandhi, was to us a savior of not only India, a savior to the world. And I put Gandhi in the same light as Abraham Lincoln, who fought against and managed to conquer slavery in the world. And to me, Lincoln and Gandhi are epitomes in my life. Whatever they have done, I try to not only respect, I try to emulate. Gandhi's philosophy has always been to live a simple life, a life that everybody wants to enjoy, and as is always said that we pass by this world but once, and whatever we can do, whatever good we can do, we need to do it. And that, I think, is a philosophy that I'd like to propagate for everybody. The most important aspect of life is good living, and Hinduism is a form of life, is a type of a life that we all need to live together, live in harmony, live in community spirit, and that is what Hinduism represents in all its manifestation.
Decades have passed, and the legacy of Gandhi continues to inspire, liberate, and unite nations worldwide. Gandhiji's unflinching perseverance towards making a difference still provides a benchmark towards brokering peace and goodwill amongst nations even today. South Africa was honored recently by the President of India, Prathiba Patil, who pledged to continue strengthening relations with South Africa through tangible contributions in honor of Mahatma Gandhi.
It is truly a historic day for us because Gandhiji's bust will continue to inspire people who visit this place and remind them of the great many sacrifices that he made. It is particularly relevant in so far as I can think that the Constitutional Court of South Africa is located here. It symbolizes strive for throughout. I'm happy that President of India could find time to come here, unveil the Gandhiji's bust.
This is a place where Gandhiji served 4 terms of imprisonment between 1908 and 1913 in this number 4 cell. The people of India owe a deep sense of gratitude to South Africa for giving us the Mahatma. Gandhiji worked with firm conviction on the principles of truth and non-violence, with unshakable faith and determination. He walked the untrodden path, which often seemed like a dark tunnel, but achieved the light and freedom for India in the end.
Gandhiji represents that unique bond that exists between our two countries. He experimented with his methods of fighting injustice and inequality. He found that there was a stronger force in truth and non-violence, which is really